What's up? What's up, world? It's been it's been a minute. It's been a long it's been a long minute since we've been on here together. Let's see if my stream is live. See if we're live, guys. See if we have. My eyes are sweating. Look at that. My eyeballs are sweating. I must be nervous. There I am. I'm live. We're live in vertical. We're vertical. Doing this for a customer. Got a sick ring. It's not sick. It's a cool ring. The coin itself is very healthy. It's a very healthy coin. Very nice. 1987 American Silver Eagle, also known as the ASE for American Silver Eagle, also known as the US silver dollar, because it's silver and it's our dollar. So we're going to make a size 10 coin ring. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really cool. This is for an eBay customer. What's up, fun guy? Good to see you too. Welcome. I've been doing pretty good on eBay. I've been doing better on eBay than my website, so may just have to start promoting more on eBay. So this beauty, it's going to be tails out, which is a really good look. We're going to do some extra things to this coin to make it stand out from the rest. My eyeballs are still sweating. Buddy, why are my eyeballs sweating? Any idea? You want to say hi? There you go, bud. Say hi. Everybody's right there. You just want to smell me? All right. I got to work for a little bit, okay? So let's get you down. Let's get you down safe. There you go, buddy. All right. Let's go. First step, cutting a hole in the center. Pop a hole right in the center of this guy. Hey, doggy. Hey, doggy. Use that tool. And one of these two. I'm not sure which one yet. Probably the bigger one. I still have a broken tailbone from almost a year ago. That's crazy. That's just crazy. All right, so we're gonna punch a hole in the center of this coin. That is step one. That is the first step to make this thing happen. What up, Ashley? How are you? Welcome. I'm gonna determine which punch I want to use. Why is this one stuck? I haven't used my shop in a month. I had 0 orders. It's crazy. 0 orders last month. 0. It was absolutely insane. It's the first month that's happened. So they're catching up now. I don't know. People might have been just saving some money. I don't know what was going on. All right, what am I doing here? I lost track. All right, so we're going to go with a 3/4 inch punch. That's a good size punch for a size 10. It's a pretty, I would say, normal size ring finger. So I have a self-leveling punch. What happens is, we'll go over here. I'm going to set that in here, the coin, and as I twist down, you see that concave? the coin's going to just kind of self level to be perfect center. What up, Dylan? What y'all doing? Just chilling. Just chilling, making a ring. All right. So this is a bigger punch. So I have to actually put it in before I screw it down, which makes it a little tougher to get the job done properly, because I got to hold it up at the same time as twisting it down, hoping the coin doesn't shift. Looks like we're good. Just kind of do that, make sure. So that's what we're going to punch out, that center right there. It is a little loud, so if you have headphones on or something, just be aware of that, because I'm going to thump it a few times. You've been warned. If this is your ring, somebody out there might be watching this video and it's their ring, because I sent them a link to the video. If it is your ring, let me know, so I know who I'm making it for online. So center punch is out. So that will be what we see on the outside of the ring. Put my tools back real quick. I like to stay a little organized anyways. Actually, I like to stay really organized. I got organizational issues. All right. So now that we did that, that's beautiful and all, but we need to clean out the center because it's choppy and crappy, and we need to make it nice and soft and awesome. Hammered. So I'm going to do that with a Dremel tool. This part that I'm sanding out right now is going to be the most stretched and manipulated part of the coin. So because silver can crack or fracture when manipulated, I want to make it as clean as possible before we start, so that issue will not happen. We're dealing with pure silver. This is 999.99. This is like pure, so it's really soft. So it's very easy to deal with. It's not a harder metal like a 90%, where the fracturing and cracks occur more often. So should be good. Shouldn't have any issues at all. But you never know. Just never know. It's been a month since I've worked. Maybe I forgot how to do everything. That could have very well occurred. I could have forgot how. All right, we're good. We're good to go. So now the fun begins. Now we're going to start forming this into a ring. There is the center. If it shows, you could tell it's just much cleaner. Although, it's not bad. It's not a bad camera. It's trying to capture me. All right. So, first thing I need to do is heat this coin up. I'm pointing at me, not you. And then we're going to use a sweet little die here, which has a 17-degree angle to it. And that's going to start a coning process where the coin will begin to look more like a cone. It's called the cone zone. We're entering the cone zone. But first we're going to heat it up. Softens the metal. Makes the metal more bendable. Makes it more bendable. What else can I say? Bendy metal. Alright. Dip it in the water. Now we are ready to rock and roll. Going for a size 10. End goal, tan. So we're going to have tails out. So we're going to put that down, boom, in this cone. And then I'm going to use a actual steel cone. Set that right there. And I'm going to use this press. Basically, I'm just pressing it down. We don't need to go too close up to this guy. I'm using a rod. A 6-ton press, which is now making contact. Make sure we got everything right. Looks good. And now we begin the coning process. Which basically we're just pushing that cone down. And it's starting to make a cone shape from the coin. We're going to go to a larger size cone to finish this up here. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Should fit on this side now for the last press. All right. So we've pressed as far as we can, as far as we can press it down. And that's what we got to look at now is a cone shaped coin ring. All right. So right now, if we were to size it, it would be huge. It's like a size 16, maybe 16 and a half. It's pretty large. Our end goal is a 10. So I'm going to shrink this down using a Swedish die. It's not even from Sweden. Not even Swedish. First, I'm going to wrap it on my leg with some Teflon tape. This protects the coin, the detail from the metal on metal contact. I protect the coin inside and out so that all the detail is protected well. That way, the final product, it's not all squished, mushed down on the coin. Mush, squished. I give it about 20 wraps, and that adds kind of a protective plastic layering. And then I use a die that has a 10-degree angle to it. I put it in with the fat side up, and my goal here is as I press it down, it's going to go from being really flared out like it is right now to more straight. So you can see how it's angled like that. We're going to fix it to where it's just a little bit off. Not so darn much. Am I using the right die? barely fits. Makes me nervous. I think I'm gonna do something I normally don't have to do, but we're gonna do it because I have to do it. I'm gonna take another die and push the top down just a tad bit because it doesn't quite fit. I'm just gonna go a tiny bit like that. So I push that top down. Now it really fits in there. So now we're good. Put some protective layering on there and start the process. It's okay, buddy. It's people. There's people out there in the world. All right. And we'll do the next size push rod down. That'll get us pretty close to where we want to be. We'll take a look at it and see where we're at. All right. So you can see we went from that to this. It's more straight. We probably didn't manipulate the size too much. It's still pretty big, like a 15. Might have shrunk a little bit. We really just shrunk the top. We didn't shrink the bottom too much. We're just going for sizing right now, or for shape right now, and then we'll do sizing later. Because it didn't really shrink too much, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to wrap it a little bit better to protect that metal on metal contact, protect all the detail of our coin, of our ring, our coin ring. It's not really, it's still a coin, but now it's closer to a ring. So we're wrapped. We're going to go to the next size die. This one should fit right up on top. We'll go to the next size push rod. Protective layer. Boom. Center that. And we'll press it down some more. That seems like that's probably going to be good. So now we should have a smaller size because we are now pressing that bottom down. So we should be sitting about a 14 right now. End goal's a 10. Everything looks good. So I think on this one, let's do like kind of a fat tire look. It's a good size for a fat tire. First, I'm going to add a reed. Sorry, guys, I haven't done this in a month, so I'm trying to remember my steps. So this side does not have a reed on it. It's a side that we cut the hole on. It's the whole side. So I'm going to add a reed. Super quick, and it's very easy to do using this tool. A tool that has reeds in the die. So I basically just center it on there and we press it down while rotating it because my press is a little bit off. I'm going to protect the other reed. Put that on there. A nice little push. Rotate it. Little push. And do that 4 times. have a reed. Check that out. So now we can shape this thing into a shape. We need to make it ring shaped right now. So end goal's a 10. I want to shrink it to like a 9.5. And right now I think we said it was a 14. About a 13.5. So we're gonna over shrink it. I said 9.5, 8.5 is what I meant. I'm gonna shrink it to an 8.5. We're gonna use a 25-degree die, which is more sloped than I normally use. I normally use a 17-degree, but we want to have more of a rounded look. We're gonna go with more of a rounded look than more of a squared look. So this one will work great. I'm gonna wrap it some more with some tape to protect the detail even more, because this is where the metal on metal contact is at its height. The most metal on metal contact is happening right here. So we need to protect that detail very well. So we're going to start by pressing the bigger side down. Let's see where this sits here. So we're going to have to go probably close to all the way down on this, but we'll just take it easy. It's better to undershoot it than to overshoot it. So we're going to start with just that. So all I basically did was press that side down, the top side. You can see the tape fell off. It's because we basically just clipped it off. If I took the tape off, it would actually be ring shaped at this point. Can you belly roll? I probably could. Let me try. And that shrunk it down close to a 10. And actually the tape fell right off. So you can see what that did. It went from a cone shape to more of a ring shape. This top is more rounded. The bottom has no rounding to it yet. This top is going to be even more rounded because I need to shrink it another almost 2 sizes. Almost 2 sizes. You talking like the truffle shuffle? Like do a truffle shuffle? I could easily knock something like that out. Sorry guys, I'm wrapping on my leg. Let's give it some extra wraps just to be safe. There we go. All right, we're gonna go back to the die. Press it down another full size at least. And then we'll do the same to the other side, and then you'll kind of see what our end goal is. Press the other side down the same exact amount. All right, let's see where this sits. Just shy of an 8.5. We want 8.5, so we're going to continue to press. I'm going to kind of put this tape back into place. Go just maybe like half a push on each side, and then our shaping will be done. And we'll size it up. That feels good. Same thing to the other side. Right there. All right. So now we are 8.5, which is perfect. End goal's a 10. We can take the tape off now. We can examine the shape, which is a really nice fat tire look. Don't worry about the finished look. We're going to give it a nice patina, which only takes a few minutes. So we got the shape down. The shape is done. Now we need to size it. The reason we shrunk it to an 8.5 when our end goal's a 10, it's more like an 8, end goal's a 10, is because the one part that we haven't really touched on this coin is the original reeded side. Now, when you have most standard coins, here's another Morgan dollar, and this big lip, there's a big lip all the way around the coin, which doesn't look like much, but when you fold it over onto itself and into itself, it adds a lot of extra metal. So this side has just a ton of metal that doesn't need to be there. It's basically just a lip that would hold onto the finger. So we're going to eliminate that lip using a deburring tool, and basically it's just a plumber's tool, and we're going to run it around the edge, and what that does is it creates shavings, as you can see in there, and it's going to make the size bigger basically. So we're going to go from an 8.5 to a 10, because there's generally, actually an 8 to a 10, there's generally about a size and a half to 2 sizes worth of metal that you need to remove. So I can feel the lip going away, but it's still there. It's going away. Let's see how close we are. We might have to shrink it a little bit more, because we're sitting pretty close to a 10 and there's still a little bit more lip to take off. Let's take that lip off and see where that puts us. It's easier to shrink than it is to expand. So it's always good to just plan ahead. So that feels right. It's a tiny bit of lip right here. All right. There we go. You might have to shrink it a tad bit. Actually, we're sitting right at a 10. So we're good size-wise. Now we need to make it pretty. Making it pretty is fun. I'm just going to sand this little lip. All the inside detail of this coin has not been touched. Just that lip. So we're going to clean that up. The coin gets really hot from the friction. It's really hot. Woo! Stuff is warm. All right. Hit it with all my sandpapers. Just doesn't look right. Huh? Somehow it's right. And then all we have to do is give it a patina. The patina takes like like a minute, just like 1 minute. It's really easy. So let me sand this up. Stare at you guys. 30 minutes. It's pretty quick. It's not bad. As long as I don't have issues, I can generally get these rings done in about 30 to 45, but you get any issues? Add some time. And I think football just started. So my timing was good there. Get to watch some NFL. Caught up on orders. Make some dinner. West Coast here. It's only 5:40. All right, last step. Steel wool it. And I'll show you guys pre-patina. Post-patina is the look. From coin to ring. This thing's pretty. All right. So this is, oops, I forgot to turn my media off. This is pre-patina. The detail is going to really pop out as soon as I give it a patina. So it's just too shiny to see the inside and outside detail right now. You can see it, it just doesn't look like much. So give me a minute, and literally a minute, I'll be right back. Oh, shit. That was fast. Told you it'd be a minute. All right. Dry it up, dry my hands up. Basically, I use it's called liver of sulfur, and it's a gel. And the second it hits hot water, it reacts. And when metals hit it, it turns it different colors, like greens and purples and browns and yellows. You can see some blues in there, some pinks. And then we'll hit this reeded side real quick. It's our original reeded side. Hit it with some steel wool. And then I'll make the detail of that reed pop. And then we'll do the side that we added a reed to. Looks really nice. And now the inside, which right now just, you can see the sun upside down, see some of the detail, but once we hit this inside up, we'll just kind of make the 3D effect more visible. So you can see Lady Liberty with the word Liberty above her head. And then if we turn it over, in God we trust. The date of the coin, which is 2004. You can see the sun. And then let's hit the outside. That's where it really shows how this makes it pop. And this is it. So we got United States of America. One ounce fine silver. $1. It's a beautiful fat tire design. It's okay, bud. And we're sitting pretty at a size 10. It's crooked on there, but here we go. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I've been dead all month. It's been dead. Now we're alive. Keep on rocking. Thanks for watching. How do I end this? The X button?